Hello, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, guys. So this is just my first stream. Still wondering what to do, but let's see. So I'm gonna scan some stocks, and I've already filtered out some stocks which we can trade or which we can see. So let's start with the indices. Let's see what they are trying to do. So this is the daily chart of. Let's start with Nifty. This is the daily time frame chart of Nifty. The same level, the level of 26,100. So this level is the main pivot line, okay? And this index has tried to like it from 1st December, or I can say from 24th October, it had tried to break past this once, couldn't, fell. This second time, then couldn't, again fell. So I would say that basically what I'm trying to say is the index is now finally ready to pop out of this base. Perhaps a 1 or 2 days break here, but the index will try to surpass 26,400. And how do we calculate the target? Basically, uh, just a second. How do I share? How do I share? Okay. Let's see. I can just copy over here and then yeah. So we were saying we're talking about Nifty right now, right? Let's see. It's gonna join or not. So yeah, we're saying this. the the chart. This is the daily chart of Nifty. Okay, and as you can see that Nifty is trying to, again, I'm just repeating myself. Nifty is trying to take out this level, 26,200 levels. And now finally, what it has been trying to do is finally it's trying to get out of this base. Now we'll go to the smaller time frame and try to see what it can do in the coming days. Since this level has been tested multiple times, like one, two, three, four, Nifty has doesn't have to wait too much before it breaks, right? So that's what I'm thinking. And let's say if it breaks, then how do we identify how much target should we plan for? Okay, so this is roughly will take 400 points. So if Nifty breaks out of this range, then it can just travel 400 points from here. And now we'll use a measuring tool. Yeah, so 193 and 4, 5. At least 26,500 can be seen. And it should be a very fast move. Like let's say for the next 2 3 days, what it can do is like today is Thursday. So till Friday or Monday, Nifty can just play along, like maybe do this once and then come back here and then try to again start shooting up. That's what I'm thinking. So that is the long-term vision for Nifty. Let's talk about Bank Nifty. Let's talk about Bank Nifty. Okay, so again, Bank Nifty has been like the level for Nifty was around 26,100, where it has been trying to pivot from a long, long time. Right, and the same level for Bank Nifty is 59,700, 760 or okay. So Bank Nifty is trying to get out of this base from a long, long time, same as Nifty. And finally, as you can see, the it has tried to form a base, and now again, same goes for this. Like it can do this first, and then it can travel really fast. And so, same. I'm bullish on Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. That is the core of our idea. And to calculate the base target, we just have to use this and then we'll get our target. So 6805, that would be a new all-time high for Bank Nifty. And again, I'm not talking about that in this target will come in the next uh, 2 3 months. I'm just saying that okay, this is gonna become really fast. Like it shouldn't take more than 2 weeks. Maximum by 7th, 8th, 9th Jan we can see this levels, and that is a rise of, let's see the percentage, 2%. So that is very 50, very 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 good for the index, right? So now we, as we can see, the index are both positioned well. So now we'll try to see our running trades. So we have this. So let's start with Senores Pharma. So Senores Pharma, we have just taken this trade, and as you can see, this the stock again has tried to form a nice base, right? And we are at the top of the base. This level has been testing since 2nd November or 5th November, right? So it has been almost 2 months, right? So this is the reason that we are taken and that we are at top of the base, right? And I expect the price to start moving higher towards 899 levels. And again, this was another our trade. Like the reason for the trade was again simple. Like we had this small base where the price was contracting, and I got a final contraction here. As you can see, this contraction there where we took it, right? So all these were the trades, and then like let's look at CSB Bank. So CSB Bank again had a similar thing going for us. Like if you can see the idea of every trade or the idea of everything that I try to picture is the same. Like again, this base. Again, the stock is trying to mm, do multiple things here. Like the stock was at 432 and fell very badly. And again, the stock came to 432 and again it fell. Now, since it has spent so much time around these corners, right, around these price points, like basically check the amount of time it has spent here, check the amount of time it has spent there, right? That's why when it is coming for the third time, then the stock won't be like now. Just imagine uh, what I'm trying to talk. Like we try to connect this with Nifty. Again, Nifty is here, right? We are trying to say, see, like this, the whole base, and then Nifty is here. And so now what Nifty can do is Nifty can just play along here, and then the real up move will begin. So this was a nice, very beautiful trade, by the way. And I just took it day before yesterday, right? My initial, this is my uh, second stop loss. Now the initial stop loss was around 411 levels, right? And we basically we want to ride this till the whole base. Again, for the base, we just have to keep a measuring tool right around this. So actually, the target is 516. Let's see if the stock can really do it. I what I'll do is I'll just this is a parabolic move, right? So what we'll try to do is like we'll wait for base here, right? And then that's how we will move our stop loss. Right now the stop loss initially was 411. Now right now we have moved it to 430, which is our entry price, right? And now I'll show you another stock, GMR Airports Infra. This stock again has, let's go, this is now weekly time frame, right? Check this high, check the high of this stock, GMR Airport, and this the high was made around 17 December 2007, and so that's a pretty long time, almost 20 years, decades for that matter. Right now, finally the stock has one major objective to come and touch this liquidity point, which it did back in 2007. Now as we have just made similar. Now we see that okay, this stock again has been trying to do the same thing. We got the first leg here, we got the second leg here, we got the third leg here, mini leg, and since we have since we have got a nice contraction over here, I took this trade just today itself, right around this price. So, and my stop loss would be 103 or 102.5. That's it. And again, we want the stock to start shooting towards at least this point first. That's how we know that we are okay. We are sitting in the right zone, and this should be done in like tomorrow or by Monday at least. That we should start seeing good uptick in volumes also, right? So stock will try to first do this, and then again it will try to. So that is the core idea. If you see all our stock will have this one, or all our trades will have this one thing in common, that the trades will be like the chart of the trades will be like this, like they will be mostly they will be contracting at a specific point, and as the contraction increases, like the length of this the like the let's say the this is, I will explain it again here. Wait. Let's say this is 70. This whole line is 70, and this is 85, as you can see, right? So let's say a stock is trying to go from 70 to 85. First, it hits 85, and then it comes back to let's say 76, 75. Okay, then again it will try to go again 85. This time it will not come back to the 76 levels. It will come back to 80 or 78, whatever. The number doesn't matter. I'm trying to tell you what matters is like uh, the lows. The lows also will become higher lows, and the highs will not make much difference because the highs will be 1 2 rupees or 3 4 rupees depending on the stock that we are trading. It will just try to be in that range only. Like it can do this, it can do this, right? And once it moves to 80, then again the stock will try to go back to 85, and this time it won't even come till 80. This time it will just try to come to 83 levels, right? And that's how we know that okay, this contraction has taken place. That's how we can just to keep our stop loss here, and that's how we can build our trade ideas. So all the trades that you will see us taking will have this core simple logic behind it, right? And to add with it, there you will also see that there will be volume dryness, like the volumes of the stock that we are taking will, like at the top of this high, at the top of the contraction, the volumes will really dry up. Like it will be negligible as if nothing is happening there. That's when I know that's when we know that okay, the stock uh, has have has have had ample time to rest, and now the stock is ready to pump. Like the we can't as human beings also we can't work the whole day. We need to rest, right? Or we need to go to for a vacation to recharge ourselves, things like that. So that's what we are doing. Okay, that was the whole idea of it. Okay, let me just give me 1 second. Yeah, so this is the idea behind. Yeah, so this is again Mamta machinery. Although this was not an A-place setup, but again the idea of it will be again the same. That okay, this is this is the daily time frame, right? This whole thing is daily time frame, and the stock is trying to come out of this base. And there was like the volumes. You see that there was not enough volumes. The volumes have started to kick in today, right? The highest volume came today, and we entered the trade here, and we had our SL around 415, and now we are targeting this 457. As you can see that, so price will always try to find liquidity. Like price is like water. If you try to try to maybe stop water, that water won't stop, right? The water will try to find a space or find any space where it can just go through, right? So it will always try to take again charts. They what they do is price will always try to find liquidity, like where is the next point of liquidity. Once it tries to move out of this location, where do you think it will stop? It will stop here, 455, 450. That's our target. So that's how we're planning. Again, the stock is trying to just build a base around here, right? So it can do this, right? And then the prices, then the stock can have a good second day tomorrow. And now let's move on to, now let's talk about VBL, right? So VBL again has a, so this is the daily chart of VBL, right? This we can see VBL is trying to contract like the same price again the same logic, 489, 490 levels. They have been tested once here, once, twice, thrice, fourth. And this is the fourth time the stock is trying to come in there. That's why the prices have been contracted in this space for a long time. Like it started on 29th October, and today is 1st. So November, December. So almost 2 months. So now the price has to move out of the base. And where do you think the price will first? The price will look for liquidity. Of course, the first hurdle it will find is at 500 levels, but it won't be a much big of a hurdle. The price actually wants to move around to 512 first. So that's how the plan goes. right? And as again, as I have mentioned, the volume should keep dropping. As you can see, there's a decline in volumes. Like the volumes have declined here, 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 and kept on declining. And this is the area where you will see the least volumes, and that's when we know that okay, the stock is now has rested and is ready to charge higher. So that's the whole idea. I hope you understand. So again, let's move to anything else. I'll just undo my drawings. Yeah, let's move to again. This was our Marico trade, right? So we'll just first look at daily. Now this is a different kind of a little different, as in the logic stays the same, but we think the whole base. Now Marico is trying to just cross this base with like uh, check the amount of time. It started from 6th May, and today it has nearly spent 6 months in this base. So when the base will try to shoot, or when the stock will try to shoot out from the base itself is of 10%. But at least the stock is gonna jump easily till 840, 845 level. So we took this trade here and we had our stop loss here, so it almost got hit but couldn't, it didn't trigger here. Somehow I got saved here. So now the the stock is bound to go for the all-time highs. Like here it will go, but it won't stop here. The stock has spent so much time that it won't matter to him that okay, this is a hurdle. The stock is gonna inch out higher, 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 and within less than 15 days, you're gonna see the stock at 800, 811 easily. So yeah, and also I posted this idea also. Uh, okay, okay, I'll show that later. So yeah, the whole idea, and let's see if I can find anything else. Okay, so these are the stocks that I've selected. Like now, this is daily chart of Pyramid Finance. Pyramid. So I'm not a fan of IPOs. Like this stock was listed recently. That's why we are not taking it. So, but the idea says like if the stock can stay 1 to 3 days here, then the stock will first try to clear out this level, and then probably do this like this and right. So that's why I've just kept it in the list. Nothing else. Let's see Shobha. So yeah, now again this stock. This stock is Thai Pesa. And first I will try to look at daily and we try to understand what it is trying to do now. Okay, so the stock first was first tried to hit this high and it has created a beautiful base, like the whole base. This base is really, really beautiful, and again, it is trying to pivot around 358 levels, right? So today, for like today here, the stock. Let's see where would be our trade. We could have easily traded around these levels, around 360, with a stop loss of 340, 345. Right. The reason I didn't take this because the stock was already up 5-6%, and I personally don't like to jump in the stocks which are already 5-6%. But this was again a beautiful contraction. I'll go there in the smaller time frame and show you. Like look at this 1, 2, and 3, right? And again the location of the trade. Now the stock will again not stop here. Like there's no point of it to stop there. The stock is bound to go to 397. So that could have been a good trade. And as you can see, that the base is actually 18%. So we can expect the 18% move from here itself. So that would even go higher. Let's see. Again, you will find the same basis. So this stock will take 1 2 days, but again, it's trying to just base around here and ready to move higher, right? And this was JK Tire. Now I'll just try to explain you what JK Tire did. Again, the same logic, right? This was the base. The stock came, the stock couldn't surpass this again, this level, this level, and it did this third time, and then see lows, and now we know the higher low was made, and if you will see, there will be a contraction in this, and the stock has surged higher, like it jumped almost 9 10% from that, and again it is trying to base nicely. Right. So, and let's see the stock has, yeah, the stock even has a motive for its all-time high. So probably it is going for that. Again, a very nice base. So this is again base over base, right? Again, the, what the stock can do is stock can try to base tomorrow also, and then it can try to move higher. Yeah. So that is the thing. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's see if we can find anything else. So this is Torrent Farmer. I don't like uh, the base. If you can see that the price hasn't moved at all. Like for 1 year, it has just stayed in this range. Like you can see the date here, 22 August, and it has just moved 10 12% this is, but still I this was a nice base to keep, so I just kept, so you guys can understand what are the proper example of the bases. Now again, this, you see, is a very nice base, right? Let's see if we can find something better. Okay, okay, yeah, this was a very good example. So let's see. So again, this is Ajanta Pharma. Okay, the Ajanta Pharma was again trying to base around these levels. It's just try to, yeah, base around these levels. The price touch 2618. The price touch 2618. Couldn't go higher. The price touch 26 around 2600 around levels. Couldn't go higher. So this was the first fall. This was the second fall. This was the third fall. And now the price is trying. What price was trying to do is like the price did actually move out, right? The base, and let's calculate the base length. The base length is approximately 10%. So that's how much it has given in less than, like the stock is up 5.7%, right? And how would we have tried to, like we could have taken it today also. If we missed that base, the stock was again trying to form a nice base around here. Like you can see this, right? The stock did actually form a base here and then try to move out. So that is how we can execute our plan even if we have missed the bus. Okay, now we got a very good chart. Like this is the father of Indian stock market, right? Reliance. So what Reliance is doing is like it has been basing around 50 1578 levels like for some time, right? It has made a proper base like 1 2 3, and it is trying to stay in this zone. So this is another reason that I feel Nifty can inch higher and higher for upcoming sessions. Like again, we'll just try to see daily what it is trying to do. Okay, now you got the whole idea what it is trying to do base around there. Now when we have checked our daily, then we go back to hourly, and then we'll see if it is trying to do something. If we can make sense out of this, right? So this is another base, right? So what it again this chart and Nifty chart, if I show you like it's almost similar, right? It Nifty also has been like it is at the top of the base. That's why I think Reliance can just make a pullback maximum to here, but Reliance is also ready to move inch higher. Like Reliance will be at all-time highs very soon, like less than 1 month or 1.5 month. Like it is bound to happen for sure. So that is, let's see, anything else or else. I think that's good enough for the first stream. So my point is, again, okay, we got a good chart at the end, so that's good. So now we'll see our this stock doesn't look like a proper base, but if you see here, right, if you see the whole picture, what it is trying to do, the stock is again trying to do like 147 levels. It has been sitting in this base, in this whole base since 1 year. Like this, if you can see the date 28th, 25th November, like it has literally been sitting inside, kept silent. So if you like three. Okay, these are the three legs. These are called the first leg. This is the second leg. This is the third leg. Now, unless our this leg doesn't break, the second leg doesn't break, we are all chill. Like we have the stock has a motive. The stock wants to move higher because it has spent a lot of ample time. And this now what we'll do is uh, we'll just measure using like when the stock flips out, what levels it can go. And as you can see, again the level which comes is 216 around that level. Right. Now we'll try to just if we can time this stop. If you can see, we are in this space, and yeah, we can time this stop as there it has been a little small base. Okay, I don't want to keep a such a wide SL, but let's see. Later, just give me a minute. Yeah, 136, right? And then we can try to hit these levels, right? Since it has again, you'll see the volumes have been dropping. Like there have been no volume activity. The stock is definitely going to surge higher, and we can attempt this with 137, 138. Since the wider SL, because since the stock is a little illiquid, if you can see, right? The stock gaps up, gap down, but easily it can, in less than 1 week, it can easily surpass this 150, 152 levels. That is what we are, our plan will be. And the stock should immediately see a jump tomorrow. Of course, we'll connect tomorrow also, so I can update you about it. So that was a plan, and let's see again this stock. This can take time. I don't like this stock personally because it is a very sluggish, very slow mover. Like it moves like a turtle. Okay, I think that should be it. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can just ask around or write in the comment section, whatever you prefer. And thank you for joining. We'll just end this. Let's see what Nifty is doing, and then we'll end this. Yeah, as young if he's just doing time pass, probably it's the New Year's Day. That's fine. Okay, thank you.